I love helping people communicate in English, and I want to help you, yes, you, on the other side of the screen. It's been too long since I've seen you, since I've heard from you. So let's do this. Let's work together. Back in 2020, do you remember that year, or have you let yourself completely forget it? Back in 2020, I collected videos from you, and I used them to create 2 big teaching videos. This one on placement is probably my favorite video that I've ever made. Let's do it again. I'm going to give you something to record. You make me a video and send it to me, then I'll give you feedback right here through YouTube. This is what I want you to record. Hurry up, we're going to be late. Sorry, I just have to go to the bathroom and then I'll be ready. All right, I'm going to wait in the car. Just a few lines. It helps if you record it this way rather than this way. Try to be in a quiet place if possible so we can get the best audio. Upload it to YouTube, it can be unlisted, and email me the link with hurry up in the subject. Email that to help@rachelsenglish.com. Please be sure to include your name, your native language, and definitely if you're a member of Rachel's English Academy, be sure to include that too. Please record and send me your video by May 15th. Once I get them, I'll start organizing and working with them. Now, depending on how many I get, I might not be able to put all of them in my teaching video. And please, only send a video. If you're okay with me putting that video in my video on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, you sending it to me will be your consent. So here again is what I want you to record. Hurry up, we're going to be late. Sorry, I just have to go to the bathroom and then I'll be ready. All right, I'm going to wait in the car. I'll put the text of this conversation in the video description. Now, to give you an idea of how I'll use your videos, I want to show you a little bit of the video I made last time from all your videos. The full video, if you want to see it, will be linked in the video description. Before I play you this, I want to be clear. There is nothing wrong with an accent. And everyone has things that work well with their voices when speaking English and things that could be improved if their goal is to sound native speaking English. When I've learned languages in the past, I've always loved trying to embody the sound of the language completely, and that's what I'm coaching towards in this video. Now the next phrase, what do you want to do tonight? Is so interesting in American English. We have a lot of different reductions that we will do with this. For example, what do you want to will become, from many speakers, what do you wanna? What do you wanna? So we drop the T in what, links right into the D of do, what, and then we reduce the vowel in do and you, what ya, and then want to becomes wanna. What do you wanna? What do you wanna? What do you wanna do tonight? Very linked together, those reductions, everything's super smooth. So now we're going to take just what do you want to, and we're gonna listen to some students who did a really nice job with the reductions and linking of that phrase. The first 2 native languages are Portuguese, and then we have Urdu. What do you wanna, 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 what do you wanna? Again, that smoothness, the reduction, what, the tongue just flaps there. It's just a flap between those vowels. What do you wanna, what do you wanna? What do you wanna, what do you wanna, what do you wanna? What do you wanna, what do you wanna, what do you wanna? What do you wanna, what do you wanna, what do you wanna? What do you wanna, what do you wanna, what do you wanna? Great. Now, as you hear just that phrase in isolation, are you thinking, this is crazy? Are you thinking this is so sloppy and unclear? It is, and that's what we do in American English. We link everything together and we smooth it out and we reduce some words. So what do you want to becomes, what do you wanna? Now we'll listen to some students who missed some of the reductions.
What do you want to, what do you want to, what do you want to,
what do you want to, what do you want to? Want to. The word to, we almost never pronounce it to. We almost always will make that a reduction to. want to. And of course with want, it's very often to combine those into wanna with no T whatsoever. But the to reduction is important. It's almost always done in American English. Her native language was Russian. Now we're going to watch a student whose native language is Thai.
What do you want to? What do you want to? What do you want to?
What do you want to? What do you want to? What do you? So those are two words that it's not quite as strong as to, where that is just 99% of the time reduced. Do and you, it's not as common, but it's still something that you'll hear and notice a lot. And when you do it, especially with a phrase in a casual conversation like this, what do you want to do? What do you want to? What do you want to? Do ya? Sounds better with schwas than do you, do you. That sounds a little bit too full, da da. What do you, do you, do you? What do ya? What do ya? What do ya?
What do you want to? What do you want to? What do you want to?
What do you want to? Now, in a lot of ways, this was great. I'm just pointing out that she made a stop T. What do you want to? When she could have just even dropped that T. When the word what is followed by a word that begins with a D, it's not uncommon to just drop the T and link wa onto the next word. Whata, whata, whatia, whatia. Now the word tonight. What do you want to do tonight? Okay, there are two different pronunciations, but the first thing I want to say about it is the beginning of the word to. If you look the word up, the pronunciation in a dictionary, that is not to, it's t. There is a schwa in that word. Lots of people like to say tonight, today, tomorrow. That is not the pronunciation. We say tonight, today, tomorrow. So watch that vowel.
Tonight, tonight, tonight.
So there I just isolated the word tonight, tonight, tonight. Her native language is Russian, and I hear her saying tonight. But it's tonight, tonight.
Tonight, tonight, tonight.
I love his placement, but I definitely heard tonight, two, instead of t. Now the other pronunciation of this word, it can be a flap T. Do tonight, do da 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 da. You have to practice it with the word before, but when the word before ends with certain sounds, it's pretty common to flap the T in tonight, today, tomorrow, and even together. What do you want to do tonight? Do tonight, do tonight. It was a vowel before. Pretty common to make that a flap T to smooth it out a little bit more. What do you want to do tonight?
Do tonight. Do tonight. Do tonight.
Do tonight. Did you hear that? Duda, duda, duda. He did the flap T. His native language is Fula, and that was perfect. Do tonight.
Do tonight. Do tonight. Do tonight.
Do tonight. Do tonight. Do tonight. Again, flap T, a nice way to smooth that out. Do tonight. His native language is Serbian.
Do tonight. Do tonight. Do tonight.
Do tonight. Very clear flap T. Nice job. Her native language is Spanish. What else about the word tonight? Okay, the final T. I don't want that to be dropped. Tonight. That's different than how we would do it. We might do it with a stop T, tonight. And that can sound like a dropped T, but it's not. The stop of air is abrupt. The word kind of feels like it gets cut off. Tonight. That's different from tonight. When the pitch falls off and goes down and sort of tapers, then it just sounds dropped, and we wouldn't do that in American English. We could do a light true T release, but more common, we would make a stop T. Do tonight. Do tonight. Let's listen to a couple students who dropped the T.
Do tonight. Do tonight. Do tonight.
She did the flap T in tonight. I liked that, but she didn't put an ending consonant on. Do tonight. Do tonight. It needs to be do tonight, do tonight. Her native language is Vietnamese. Let's check out another student.
Do tonight. Do tonight. Do tonight.
Do tonight, do tonight, do tonight. I felt like the word ended before the T was put on. I didn't feel that abrupt stop. Do tonight. And when I do that, even if it's at the end of the thought, I might even lift my tongue up into position for the T, not just cut off the air in the vocal cords. And I saw that his mouth stayed open. There was no mouth movement for the T. I didn't hear that abrupt stop, so dropped T there. His native language is Burmese. What do you want to do tonight? Okay, let's talk for a second about the most stressed word there. It's very natural. What do you want to do tonight? To bring the most stress to the verb. Tonight is an adverb, so it's also a content word, but you wouldn't really stress that unless you were really focusing on the time. What do you want to do tomorrow? No, what do you want to do tonight? Then you might stress it, but otherwise it would be, what do you want to do tonight? And do would be our peak of stress for that sentence. So peak of stress meaning loudest, meaning the highest part of the pitch. And I also like to describe it as it feels like the energy of the sentence is going up to that peak. What do you want to do tonight? And then after that peak, it falls away from it. What do you want to do tonight?
What do you wanna do tonight? What do you wanna do tonight? What do you wanna do tonight?
Okay, she also dropped her T at the end of tonight, but the peak of stress do was very clear. What do you want to do tonight? What do you want to do tonight?
What do you want to do tonight? What do you want to do tonight? What do you want to do tonight?
What do you want to do tonight? Do. Again, very clear peak of stress for that sentence. The more clear your most stressed word is in a sentence, the better, I think. And the feeling of everything linking together, and that is just part of that line, is important. We talked about reductions, we talked about linking, taking what do you want to and turning it into what do you want to. One more example of the peak of stress and the smoothness of the phrase. This student's native language is Filipino.
What do you want to do tonight? What do you want to do tonight? What do you want to do tonight?
But now let's look at a few examples of some students who didn't quite have that smoothness. They had a little bit more of a choppy feeling to the way they spoke.
What do you wanna do tonight? What do you tonight?
Her native language was Spanish, and did you feel how what do you wanna do tonight? It felt more separate. Da 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 instead of da 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 da. What do you want to do tonight? Really smooth and with more rhythmic contrast. Her syllables were a little bit more all the same, which would be natural for a Spanish speaker to do. But in American English, we want those long versus short syllables.
What do you want to do tonight? What do you want to do tonight?
What do you want to do tonight? Da 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 da. Again, sort of a feeling of separateness between the words. And in American English, believe it or not, we don't want separation of words. We want the words to flow one right into the next. A note about the beginning of the sentence, the word what, that starts with the W sound. And I've noticed that some of my students from India, for example, Germany also, can mix up W and V. And I noticed one of my students here who submitted a video, native language Hindi, he made a V shape with his lip rather than a W. That's what we want to see.
Hey, what?
Do you see his lip position here? It looks like the bottom lip is coming up to touch the top front teeth. That's V. What we need to see for W is more lip rounding. What do you want? What do you want to do tonight? This student did a nice job with the lip rounding. Her native language is Korean.
Hey, what?
Do you see that? More lip rounding. What do you want to do tonight? The last thing I want to say about this sentence, can you believe how many things there are to say about this sentence? I want to talk about the intonation. This is a question, but it's not a yes-no question. You can't answer it with yes or no. And because it's not a yes-no question, we'll make the pitch go down. What do you want to do tonight? For a yes-no question, we'll probably make the pitch go up. Do you want pizza tonight? That's a yes-no question. This question should go down in pitch, and I noticed just a few students made it go up in pitch.
What do you want to do tonight? Tonight?
Do you notice that pitch going up? We want it to go down. Tonight. Her native language was French.
What do you want to do tonight? Do
tonight. Pitch going down. His native language was Arabic. I so look forward to seeing this next batch of videos that come in from you. Please subscribe to my channel so you never miss a lesson, and do turn notifications on, then come back often. I love being your English teacher. That's it, and thanks so much for using Rachel's English.